So guys, can you hear me? That's the question. Have we sorted it? And are we good to go? Igor and Bobo, welcome mate, welcome guys. Hopefully you can hear me now. Fabzino, Igor, touch my dilly, here we go. I think we're sorted. We'll forget the rest of it and imagine that it never happened. And let's see if this stream is working perfectly. Is Music Man there? Are you in there, Music Man? Be interested if Music Man joins, because if we pick a time and the same team score, we might be able to chuck a little race in here. We'll see if he joins, see if he puts in the old comments. Let's kick off a race, shall we? Let's get into a nice little cheeky race. Let's make things hard for ourselves. Nikos, welcome. Welcome, mate. Hope everyone is doing good. Everyone qualified so far? What did I use in GP Jules for track guides? Let's use Perez and Vettel. Perez and Latifi. Let's kick into a race. Let's make it hard for ourselves. We'll split between an easy and a harder setup. See what we can overcome. Hopefully, something decent. And Boba wants me to use some trash boosts. Alright, I like that challenge. I'll use some trash boosts happily. What we thinking? Tulip? Movember? What do you reckon? What's a trash boost? Come on guys, let's hear it. What are bad boosts? Alright, here we go then. Let's use... what's a trash boost that we can use? What's this? Schooner. Let's use that. What about Latifi? We ain't got long. Gotta be Movember, ain't it? Here we go then. Let's see what happens. Let's see if we can get Warrior. Frederick wants me to use Warrior. I think we can chuck in a Warrior next race, see how we perform. Let's boost off. Let's get Perez up the field if we can. Because it's for a nice little cheeky first turn into P7. Can we get any higher? Connor's in the second. So Connor... Is that my AzzaWF1 crew? Loads of videos on here, Connor. Do check them out. You definitely want the pit boost launch, which I've just used in the start of this race. Don't double stack your drivers, that's key. And split the strategies so you don't waste any time. Don't run out of servicing. Make sure you keep track of that as well. So what we got ahead of us, all medium and hards ahead of us. Connor, there's no requirements for my club as a WF1 Army. Just pop in there, chill, race your normal races. And I think we're sitting top at the minute in our league. So as a WF1 Army, if you did want to get in there. About 21 people in there, I think, at the minute. So we're doing all right in there. We've got about 100k lead at the minute, and we're going to go up to Challenger 2, I think it is, once we get through this exhibition. So to give you some guidance, we're doing a 4-4 strategy here with Perez Latifi. We're going to come back for medium tyres. Worst track in the game, the one that I probably hate the most is probably Australia. I think if you get a bad matchup in Australia and Canada, it's so hard to basically get through the field. I think they're definitely up there on some of the worst ones. Belgium's tough as well. That's not to shy away from. Belgium's a very tough track, hard to gain positions. But I do have a strategy for Belgium when you start from the back. I'm just waiting for the perfect video to show you. And it is basically pitting lap 1. So if you start from the back in Belgium, pit on lap 1 and avoid the AI when you pit for the other twice, you can finish in the top 10 from basically the back. So we've got Perez and Latifi out on our dodgy boosts. Best little track, which I don't mind. Frederick, I will share the strategy. I'm just waiting for the perfect video to show you 2 strategies. But yeah, it does work. Because basically what you have in Belgium, if you're all racing it already, Belgium, all the AI pit lap 3 pretty much. So if you pit lap 3, you get absolutely chock-a-block with cars and you just lose so much time. Whereas if you basically pit lap 1 and lap 4, you just avoid all the carnage in the pits. And you're pushing while everyone's basically getting absolutely hammered. So it's definitely worth it. As we get the old goat into P13, we've got Perez in P3. We've smashed the rival here. We'll take that in a Series 12. 2-2-2 is a good strategy if you start from the front. So if I had to pick my perfect GP strategy, I would use like a firework, a dead fast Eclipse, 2-2-2 soft from the front, so anywhere between maybe 1 and 7. And then any other car, I would use a medium and something like an Eagle, which gives me grip to push hard as well. So that's what I'd use on them two. But the undercut from the back strategy is pretty much a 1-3-2, I think I did. 1 soft, literally conserve the soft the whole lap. Come into the pits, do mediums, make it last 3 laps. And then come into the pits and basically do 2 soft to the end. And you definitely make some, to give it a go. Because it is honestly amazing. I think if you're a car that's starting at the back every race, you've got to be undercutting. You've got to use a tyre management boost, undercut, and you can make some serious points. And Bobo, I'll use Alonso in a bit probably. The only reason I'm not using him is because I want to try and give myself some tough matchups and see if we can overcome some tough opponents. So what have we got here? This is to give you a little run through the account if anyone's new here. We've basically nearly raced 4,000 races, 88% win ratio, highest is 78. And then the medals looks like this. We've got plenty of P2s and P3s, thanks to Music Man. We've got a P1 in there, Challenger P1, Contender Top 10, and more P1 and P2s. So we're doing pretty good on that point. Texino, Belgium is in qualifying, and it's not in opening and final round. So if you get through qualifying today, you haven't got to go through the final round. And to be honest, the only really tricky sort of race, I would say, is Hungary in race 5. No rain as well, so it definitely makes it a lot tougher. Texino, if it's a tough track for you, it might just be worth sticking a boost on. It depends if you're going to qualify or not. If you're going to qualify, it doesn't matter. But if you're struggling to basically qualify, then I'd highly recommend using it. But remember, you've got 3 days to qualify, so it doesn't really matter. So let's do another race. We've got Austria this time. Almeida, hiya, welcome mate. Welcome to the YouTube live. So let's go again. Let's use some dodgy boosts, shall we? What do we reckon? I reckon cranberry on old Perez. And I reckon, let's try and show you something here. Let's try something, shall we? Let's go, if I can find it quickly. Eagle softs. Let's try something a bit different in Austria. Jetto, welcome, my trusty companion. So we're going to try something with Latifi being at the back. This might not work. It might work. So this is how we learn. Touch My Dilly wants a pretzel. I mean, are you hungry, or do you want me to use the boost? Either way, mate. Either way. I can definitely use pretzel next race. Remind me when I finish this one to chuck in a pretzel boost in the next race. So Perez, we've got P10. Cool, pretzel incoming then. So we're going to do 5 laps on Perez probably, and 4. I'm going to try and do 3 laps and a 5 maybe, or 6. I think I'm going to have to push 6 with Latifi. And we'll see if a massive undercut works in Austria. I mean, Perez is holding up. Who mentioned Fernando Alonso? Because he just overtook me. That's not good. So we come round. So what have we got on the softs? Looks like they'll probably do an extra lap. I don't think they might do lap 3, or they probably will pit lap 3. What have we got ahead of us? Let's push Latifi. So let's try an undercut. This is how we learn, guys, on the game. Let's get Perez ahead of Hamilton still. Yep, there you go. So let's see what happens here. This could go absolutely awful, so stick with me. Jetto, thank you very much. Yeah, any share is absolutely unbelievable, mate. Helps me massive. We could have done with getting past Zhao. So let's push. Let's see if we can get an undercut in on the field. Let's see where Latifi gets to with a tyre management boost and an undercut. We need to get past Zhuan Yu. We're not going to get past him. We've got wets, actually. I didn't even look at the weather. That's annoying. Latifi now, up the inside, can't get it done. We'll come back for some wets there. We've got a little bit of an undercut here. Could have been a lot better. Perez will come in for some wets. Jetto triggered us. That's what we need, man. Jetto's a true supporter of myself, so thank you very much, Jetto. Oh, rain's not coming in for long here, guys. Minute. So we've done the undercut. And look where we get with Latifi. We're pushing a bit harder than I wanted, to be honest. But we're up to P12, and that's with normal pit stops. So let's try and see what happens here. What can we do we'll do 4 laps on Perez, so we're fine by that. We're going to have to pit, I think. I think we've got no choice here. It's going to be too wet. We've got Perez coming down the straight. So sadly, that rain spoiled our little undercut attempt to see if it works in Austria. I'm sure it does, but hey ho. And we've got a few wet tyres out there. We've got Alonso on the old softs. He's struggling. Perez getting past Bottas on that cranberry boost. That cranberry boost, guys, with the wet ability, absolutely flying around here. Perez all over the back of Perez now. Well, we might find some cheeky little boosts out here. Overtaking. And we've got Hamilton. He looks like he's on a soft tyre. We've got Perez. So this cranberry boost is looking a little bit tasty here in Austria. Let's see if we can get anyone else. I like the look. I like the look of cranberry. Igor, thank you very much, mate. Yep, you know, guys, what to do. Share the video. Tell your friends. Let's get me to 1,000 subs. That's the big one. And then I don't have to use Streamlabs to stream to you. I can just use the actual YouTube account. So let's finish off Latifi. We've got another Series 12 win on our belt. That's the main thing. We'll take that. We're moving up to around 9,000 flags. I wanted to get away from 8,500 because it is absolute carnage. A bit easier, I'll say a bit easier. You still need to max score, but it's still tough up here. Jetto, you've got me, mate. You've got one friend at least. Or 2. You can say me or Paul. We might be your friends. Right, pretzel for Touch My Dilly then coming up then in another race. Any other boosts quickly while we load in? Can anybody pick a boost? First boost that comes up, I'll use. If you pick one of my good boosts, I'll kill you. What are we thinking boost-wise? Got a tough little match up here. Pretzel me up, touch me dillies, getting pretzel in France. Tarkan, hi mate, hope you're well. Oh, Frederick. So Frederick's got me first with self-control. Why, Frederick, are you picking me to use that? Oh dear. And we've got Latifi in P17. Right then, right. Okay. No worries. Well, I've got 2,400 to use. Don't you absolute worry. And pretzel for touch my dilly. What's pretzel got? Reliability, pit time, and acceleration. Touch my dilly. Thank you very much. Yeah, Tarkan, all good, thank you. I had COVID over Christmas, but I am feeling a lot better now. So, pit launch off. Can we make some positions on these dodgy boosts? What about Perez into P6 and off the start? What about Car? Oh, look at this pretzel boost. Look at this. Oh, up to P5 already. What about Latifi? Oh, Frederick, you're ruining us here, mate. P17. Tarkan, all good, mate. Yeah, it's gone. We're gone now. It's one to forget about, that's for sure. It wiped off Christmas and New Year. I couldn't do anything, really. Christmas Day, I didn't have it, but a couple of days after, yeah, it was pretty rough going here. What about you? How was your Christmas, New Year? Paul, yeah, racing friends, that's all. We'll have to get Jetto. We'll have to get him out in your RS, give him a bit of life. We'll have to go over to Finland. Right, let's get in the pits on this lap. Let's undercut it. Because Frederick give me self-control. And self-control is absolutely amazing, of course. Paul, how did he get on? Is it Challenger this week? On the alt? Is that the plan? Oh, look at Pretzel up the inside of Norris. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Right, let's come in the pits this lap. I'm going to undercut with Latifi on self-control. We're the only one coming in. Oh, a couple more. And F1 Clash meet. Yeah, did you see Hellas McLaren did a meet? That was quite funny. Thought that was quite good, that. So, undercut is in play, guys. Oh, Paul, 187 in Challenger. Wow. Lost for words, that's great. You've got a good chance of P1 there. So, Perez is in. Latifi, thanks to Frederick on the self-control, is now racing round, doing the undercut as Perez comes out in P6. Latifi gets held up. But we're through a few cars. We're up to P16. We'll make it P14 now. And we have a couple of pit stops ahead of us as well, so we could jump even further, and we've got rain coming in. So Perez up the side of Russell, maybe. Not quite. Dragon, the thing is, Mbobo, I've got quite a lot of good boosts, so Dragon might be an okay boost, but it's just not one of my best ones, so I don't tend to use it, but I can stick it on next race, 100%. I'm happy to do that. Happy to show us a little run on Dragon. So, we're up to P9 with Latifi. That's self-control. Frederick, man, this is all to you. You pick self-control and he's flying. And we've got some rain as well. So Perez coming into the pits this lap onto the wets, and Latifi will also be coming in. Right behind the rival. And remember, Latifi against Series 12 drivers here. So let's push Perez, who's come out on the wets. Yeah, exactly. The best wet boost is got to be tuning. I think tuning is fantastic, but I just ran out of it pretty much. Paul, what team score are you in Series 10? Look at Latifi go. The GOAT is on fire. 1831. Okay. What, are you max? Like, literally max? I'm jealous. Yeah, tuning's so good. It's ridiculous. So Perez is about to take the lead, and he does. We're into P1. Latifi, round the outside. All right, Paul, I'll set up. Let me put me Hamilton and Russell on. Or no, actually, Hamilton and Max. And then what we'll do is we'll say a certain time, and as soon as it goes to time on your tablet or whatever you want to do, we'll have a search. We'll have a see if we can match each other. It'd be funny. You'll probably wipe the floor with me if you're a stronger account. And guys, look at this. Latifi is absolutely flying. Paul, if you're 1831 and you stick some boosts on, you're going to ruin me. Trust me. So we've got Latifi from P18 up to P5. Perez coming into pits, coming into finish even, in P1. And we've absolutely destroyed the field with self-control in play. Right, so Paul, okay, let's say, right, when it goes 8, how long is this rival going to take? 8:28, Series 10, as soon as it hits 8:28, we'll search and see if we can match each other. And I'm using my iPad's time, so I'm hoping for the best. There you go, Frederick. Self-control, absolutely doing the business on Latifi. And Paul, I'm hoping this rival gets out of this game ASAP as well. Right, 8:28, Series 10. Yeah, it could be a flag problem. We'll see. We'll pop it on and see what happens. I know I can match like quite a lot of different ones depending on team score. So, right, let's see. 8:28, Series 10. Oh, hold on. Oh, I've done the old boot thing. Oh, no. Okay, 8:28. As soon as it goes, I'll give it a search. And I'll see what happens. If not, I'll be racing in Series 10, nice and easy. So as soon as it goes 28, I'll click search. And see what we get. Hopefully we can get Paul. It'd be funny, but it'd be hard. Right, I'm searching, 8:28 on the dot. Nah, we didn't get Paul this time. We have got a dominant matchup though. That would have been funny if we could. Would have made it quite easy, quite interesting. Let's see where we start. Paul, did you get into a match with someone else? I'm assuming. Tarkan, I can try you because we're not far off in Series 12. How many flags are you on, Tarkan? $11K. I might be able to match $11K flags. We can give it a go. Right then, let's start and let's see. Jetta, I'm not losing this race, man. Come on. Got to believe in me. Got to believe. I didn't use any boosts. I didn't need to, but I could have given it a go. Oh, are you all just going to suddenly unsub if I lose this? I'll be closer to 0 than I will be 1,000. That's not going to be fair. But we won't. I imagine if I just pit and a safety car comes out. or I get stuffed by a safety car. That'll make me sweat, that. We could go to 1300 team score, Tarkan. In Series 12. How many flags have you got, though? Because I think it's my flags that might push you out. That's the difference. It just depends on flag count, because that plays a part in the team score as well, in terms of matchmaking. Looks like I might be safe at the minute, Joe. I might be safe on the old sub, you know. Got Verstappen in the pits. We got Hamilton racing round, just conserving. Somehow Verstappen's got squashed out. Tarkan, stay on Series 12 with your current flags, and I'll try and match you using this account. I don't know if it goes on. I don't know if it goes on region either. I'm not quite sure how the matchups fully work, because I can't say I've ever live matched someone who is from a different region live. So I don't really know on that point. Yeah, I thought. Oh, Tarkan's UK anyway. Okay, Tarkan, we'll give it a go after this then. Series 12, max your best team score, and we'll do the same. We'll pick a minute, and as soon as it hits it on the time, I'm using iPad, so it should be pretty solid. We'll give it a go, mate. Might make it a little bit interesting. But we're going to win this race, doing a 4-4 and a 3-2-3. I should do some streaming off the alt account. That's like ultimate pain. Thomas, welcome, mate. Hope you're well. Nice to see you this evening. I'm doing good. I'm all good. Busy day at work so far this week, but just chilling out now. Just nice to chill out for a bit, relax, and get back to work tomorrow. I'll work during the day. That's why often you don't see me much around throughout the days, because I'm working, not allowed my phone or anything like that for security. So, yeah, it's evenings only for me, but I'll try my best. Tarkan, how many flags has your brother got? I don't know if flags will pay. Oh, I wasn't watching. This could be embarrassing. This could be embarrassing. Jetto, you didn't say I have to go 47, did you? Kind of. Tarkan, we can give it a go then. 1300 team score, Series 12. Don't worry, touch my dilly, he's going to run out of tyres. It's fine. No pressure, he'll run out of tyres down the end of this. Don't worry, we'll boost now and he'll be out of tyres. We'll come round him. Oh, look at this, boys. Look at this. We're surely going to get... Oh, I've ruined your fun. I've ruined your fun now. It's in my track guide, guys. That exact reason there is in my track guide for Monza. People run out of tyres on the last corner and you sweep round and win. Thomas, just keep grinding, mate. Keep racing. Make sure you've got all your slots always open in crates. Learn the strategy through my track guides. That will help you out massively. It's definitely, don't double stack. Use your best overall stats total. Yeah, Joe, that probably would have been one for the YouTube shorts, that, if I don't win that one. Tarkan, let me... I don't know how I'm going to get to a 1300 team score, but I'll see what I can do. Let's see what could equate to 1300. I don't really know what would be, but we will see. Oh God, it's going to be painful to get to 1300. Jesus. Stick some clog on there. Some steamroller. Looks like drivers. Let's get some Mick. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. Oh, all right. Okay, Tarkan, 1322 for me then. What series we go in? Series 12. $11. Okay, Tarkan. Series 12. Okay, Series 12. So at 37 minutes past, as soon as it hits 37 on the clock, we'll search, see if we can get each other. So if you're UK, 8:37 is the key number. And like I said before, it'll be on my iPad, so it should be pretty much accurate. Thomas, yeah, I think second place in the league is basically not playing anymore. So, and they can't pick that account back up. So we should have a quality chance at moving up 2 leagues. So, probably about 30 seconds, Tarkan. 8:36 we're on now. Series 12. Let's see if I can get you. If not, I think it's pretty hard, but we'll see. Let's go. Right, come on, 8:37. Here we go, we're searching. See if we can get you. I don't think we will. I think it's fairly tough. No, I don't think we've got it in 1294. God, this is going to... Guys, I've never done this with such low parts in Series 12. This is going to be terrible. This is going to be interesting as to what happens here. Oh my God. Yeah, it didn't match. That was a shame. Oh dear, look at this. Oh, okay. Okay. Good boosts are coming out now. Right. Yeah, Tarkan, that was unlucky, mate. But now you've got to watch me suffer from P21 and P24 with drivers who are not very good at overtaking. So let's see. And we've got a real player. We've got a real player using boosts in this matchup. God, that's incredible. So look what we got. P13 for Latifi now. Look at him go in Series 12. Oh, might be losing a position. No, he's kept it. Latifi. Eri, I'm not used to that. Even on the free-to-play account, I don't stay this far back. Come on, up the inside. No. Oh, no. Top tips, Thomas, for getting boost is basically finishing high up in GP because you can get a lot of boosts that way. Watching your adverts, make sure you get your free boosts a day. Any purchases, offers that come up, definitely worth it to get them. Especially, I think, for all the really good boosts, sometimes you do have to pay for them to get it. Yeah, good start there, guys. P14. Let's have a look what around us we've got. We've got a bunch of softs. It's hard to overtake. So we might have to chuck it in early with Zhao and try and do 5 laps on the hard. Let's try and risk it, shall we? What's the gap to the back? 4 seconds. And they're on hards as well. Okay, not yet for that pit. So the reason I'm not pitting yet is they're on medium and hards at the back, so we're just going to get stuck behind them. We're not going to be able to overtake. As Latifi starts P14 on lap 3, and Zhao, don't mind the rival getting through there, because he can't do 4 laps on that current tyre management. But we are moving forward. So we're not doing too bad here. We're going to do 4 laps, probably on both, I think. Janyu, medium, so hards are going to stay out an extra lap, so are mediums. Softs are going to come into the pits. Okay, we'll see what happens here. As Latifi comes around, so we're going to boost Latifi. He always is. Thomas, I've been playing for about 2 years now, probably, on and off the first year or so. But definitely play a lot more now. This is probably the first season where I've really committed to the game. Let's go. Got Eagle, so should be able to get 3. Latifi up to P10 then. Look at that. Well done from the rival. That's nice. Nice player there. And we are going to come into the pits. And let's see. Remember, we started P21 and P24 here in Singapore. And we're about to see where we can get to. Latifi comes out and got some overtaking to do. Can we get ahead of Alonso? Yes, we can. So up to P13 out the pits with not many to pit. So we are kind of trying to really push as hard as we can. There's Latifi. Come on, can we get Ocon? Ocon go wide? Oh, Latifi followed him. So it looks like we're going to win this matchup either way. Try and go Ocon round the outside here. Yep, P12. Tarkan, playing with friends would be quite good, or even playing with your club so you can practice and pick what track. It would be a nice little feature. I think it would get a lot more people playing sort of friendly matchups. I do think it is a good idea. I think it'd be hard for them to do, but obviously if you look at other games like this, it's hard to play friends. But it'd be a nice feature if they put the time in for it. Yeah, no one knows at the minute what they've got. Well, I certainly don't know what Hutch have got planned next year. I mean, they base the game on the current format, but with improvements, so you just don't know. Paul, what's the... I'm using everything. I might have to go and get my iPad so I can watch the football. Literally, I've got my phone on the game. I've got my iPad on YouTube comments on the own video. So I might have to go and get my partner's tablet so I can at least watch the football at the same time. What City are losing 2-0. Who to? Who are they playing? I can't remember who they're playing. Latifi up to P7, guys. I support Aston Villa. So if we can refrain from mentioning about the FA Cup and Stevenage, that would be very much appreciated. 2-0 to Southampton. Wow, that's a shock. Is that at City or Southampton, Paul? Tarkan supports Tottenham. Yeah, Villa did the business on Tottenham the other week. Right, I've got the iPad, I've got the tablet as well. We have literally got my Xbox on the screen. I've got absolutely everything on the go here, just to bring you some F1 clash. Thomas is a Spurs fan as well. God, where are all these Spurs fans coming from, guys? Who invited you all here? No, I don't mind Spurs. Prefer my own team, like. What? Right then, let's... Tarkan, do you want to go one more? Do you want to try one more? See if we can pick each other up in a matchup. Frost boost is good. It's not a bad boost at all out there. I definitely recommend using that one. Especially there's not tons of good boosts out there in terms of wet. You've got a couple, Hex, Tune In, SAR. Not compared to the dry anyway. As I now get the football on as well. Triple tasking it. If it suffers on the stream, we'll have to let me know. Let's open this gold crate. Oh, hello. Cheeky free true grit on there. I'll take a bit of that. 1-6 Lewis Hamilton from a gold crate. Tarkan, nice to see you. Thanks for the attempted matchup. Very much appreciated. Shall we crack into another race? What we got? Let's try and put our car back together so that we actually play opening round and don't mess it up. That's the big thing. We can't do that. We can't be having that at this stage of the game. That would be not very good indeed. True Grit. Don't want Flux. We want Mirage. This is literally the best setup you can ask for in Series 12. Hydra, Flow, and Leviathan. Paul, have you got level 8 Norris? Unstoppable time. Paul, so what's the percentage for Belgium? Let's have. Did you say Belgium? Was it? Yeah, Belgium. Oh, I can't even see that. Great. What's the percentage rain in Belgium? Is it 50? I can't remember. I can't see the messages either. 29%. I would say, what did I have then? F1 Manager. 29%, I think I would. There's probably not a massive difference to the qualifying positions of Norris and Norris. Let's have a look. I'll tell you what. I'll tell you what I would do, Paul, and I've used it this weekend, and I found that it helped me with the risk, was actually using George Russell. I used George Russell through my final round, and basically, if it was dry, he starts fairly similar to Max Verstappen, but if it's wet, he's got higher ability, so he starts further. Russell's only 7. If you can get to Russell to level 8, he's actually a very usable driver, but for 30%, or 29%, I'd be tempted to not use him. I think I'd only use him if he was like 40-50% rain, but that's what makes it a tough GP when you haven't got like a bonus 10%. Thomas, my favourite track, I think I've said earlier, I know you might not have been here, probably like Imola. I do like Imola. And what other track do we like? Zandvoort I do like. Paul, it shouldn't be too bad for you qualifying. You should hopefully get a decent matchup, and that will. But yeah, I mean, depends on your strategy. If Russell's going to start, sorry, not Russell. If Norris does drop you back, it just depends how far. If it's like P6, P7, it's worth the gamble. But if it's P like 10, 11, might not be. I don't know if you just heard it, Thomas, but yeah, definitely Imola. Probably Zandvoort I like as well. Anyone got any boosts that they want me to try out? These are the list we've got. You got free reign on seeing what boosts we want to use. Herald is very good at Suzuka, Canada and Hungary. Herald's a good boost. Got great acceleration. Definitely want to keep out and have a look for. You want Unstoppable? Where the hell is Unstoppable? Don't even think I ever used it. We've even got Unstoppable. I have got Unstoppable. Here we go. We've got fuel use, consistency and reliability. Yeah, 7th is tough, Paul. It's not... It's workable. That's the difference. Depends where Verstappen... Where does Verstappen go if he's in the wet? I think he goes down to like, what, P10 or P11? One more boost, guys. One more boost. First one gets it. Unstoppable being used by Touch My Lily in this one. Touch My Lily, what driver do you want it on? Then, let's play a little game. Perez or Latifi? Who do you want to see have Unstoppable? Paul, probably it might be worth just keep trying some Series 11s until you get a bit of rain and see where he starts. Or have a look on the tracker, see where his potential is in the wet. Because I know my level 8 Verstappen, if it rains, starts like P10, P11. So it's very tough. Can get P8, but very tough. Whereas my Norris, who's level 7, starts like P11 if it's dry. Absolutely ruined me. Give it to the GOAT. Okay, so Touch My Dilly is giving Unstoppable boost to the GOAT. So guys, I need whoever puts the first boost on here now gets the pick on Perez. Any boost. Yeah, Paul, definitely put it in, but I'd say jump in a series and see if you can get a wet track. And if you're not too bothered about flags, you want to keep your win streak, but if you weren't bothered about your win streak, keep forfeiting until you get a qualifying in the wet. That will tell you. That's what I do sometimes. Jetto says Tulip. So, Tulip it is. Let's go Series 12, because I want to get to 9k flags as well, so let's give it a race. And see what we can get. So, Tulip is going on Perez. Touch My Dilly is getting Unstoppable. Another nice matchup. I'll have to set a donation stream up. You can donate what boost you want. That'd be funny. Touch My Dilly. If you think I'm going to come and join you at 13k, I mean, I've heard you in the Discord. I know how tough it is there. That doesn't sound fun at all. Right, where's Tulip? That's the orange one, isn't it? There we go. Tulip is going on here. Latifi's got Unstoppable. Don't even know what Unstoppable gives. I can't even remember. Oh, God, I'm terrible. Right. Let's go here. And let's just see what happens. I mean, we've just got to guess. That's all we can do. Let's see if we can get a decent looking start. Hopefully we can. Can we get... Perez is gone, mate. Oh, look at this. Tulip. Tulip is a beast. Tulip is a beast. Latifi on the run as well. Oh, can he get P6? Can he hold it? No, he can't. Tulip, I have... yeah, Jetto, like, don't recommend Tulip again. I ain't got a lot left, mate. Struggling on Tulip numbers at the minute. You can tell it's a boost I use a lot. So, P1 and P6, that's a nice little start to the game, isn't it? Start to the race. Everyone who's in this chat as well, make sure you're in my Discord server. It's definitely a great place to be at the minute. A lot of people getting personal bests in GPs, so you definitely want to be joining in. We've got Sergio Perez round in P1. Yeah, Touch My Dilly. I'm interested to see what they do for pit pass with the boost, because I don't think they're as strong as this month, but previously they've had some really strong months with giving out boosts. And I know you get about 54 or whatever they give you if you've got the premium. But there is some very good boosts out there that they have given before. So hopefully we can get maybe some tuning. That's definitely one that I want to see. Can't really think what else I want to see in there. Guys, I think as well, like, to do with the boosts, right? Because people will only talk about the good boosts, they won't really talk about the bad boosts. If Hutch updates the game and one boost gets better, we're never going to know. So if you've got a surplus of boosts, you might as well use them. You might as well try them out. Like I used to get slated on here because I used Iron Force once. But you've got to know by playing duels if the boosts are actually good or they work. It's the only way of knowing. So literally it's the best way to be. So this, I don't know. I think because it's a free boost that you can get, I don't think they probably... I can't remember seeing it. I don't know about you, Jetto. I can't honestly remember. But because it's a free boost, it's probably not as sought after. But you might be right. There might have been a couple in there. Like once it's been in. Can't really remember. They did. Yeah, that's what they did. So they have put Hex in before them. Yeah, I can't remember that. I've got a few of them. So we get Latifi back out in P9. Yeah, I did think it was quite early. And what we got? We got Perez in the lead on Tulip. Latifi in P9. Any pit stops? At least one. Paul gambled on Norris, got wet quali. Yeah, that's brilliant. That's exactly what you need. Where did Norris start? First. You can see why if Hutch made a difficult GP like that, where you have the real choice of picking drivers, that's why points can be lost very easy. Latifi don't want to overtake at the minute. Oh, there he is. He's got P7. That's famous last words. Exception is probably started to be used a little bit more now than it was been. It was surplus for requirements for a while, but certainly is a boost that you can start to use now. As I think Latifi is going to stop at P7 here. Yeah, exception. You might see the offers around Easter. But it depends what you want to do now. Like with the new season coming out in May, and depends, do you want to save all your boosts you get now and carry them over, or you can use them and try and gain more by finishing higher? It's quite difficult as to where you want to finish at the minute. Depends, like if you're maybe high flags and you know that you're not going to score P1s or anywhere near, it might be worth saving hard and trying to really go at it next season. That's probably the best way, as we unlock a Series 12 standard crate. Jin's very good. Jin is very good. Ode's good as well. There's some boosts that are definitely worth getting. Skip through a couple of these. Right, I need 2 more boosts, guys. We'll probably do maybe 2 more races, and then I'll call it an evening. We've had a good hour on here so far, at least. Yeah, Touch My Diddy, they've gave out some boosts this season, so, and I don't know if it's because I've done my YouTube account, like, I just get the feeling that a lot more players are in the know now. A lot of people understand what they've done wrong this season, what they're going to do next season. It's very, very interesting. to see what people do. With level 1 Synodas. That probably wouldn't surprise me, you know. Would not surprise me. So let's go another race. Right, while we search. So this Kawaii boost, fantastic, mate. Absolutely fantastic. Oh, a no pit stop race. Wow. Right, 2 boosts. Someone put some boosts in quickly before we get a duel. Let's see what we can do with them. And I might try a no pit stop race myself. Oh, look at this for a matchup. Oh wow, I might have to pull the big guns out here, guys. This is tough. Oh look, it's Mexico as well. Oh, this is a horrible matchup. No, wow, goodbye to the old win streak. I think that's fair to say it's gone. Oh, Jesus. That is terrible. Terrible. Right, let's see what we can do. I thought about doing a no pit stop, but there's no way I'm winning this race anyway. I should have probably done it. So let's see. What can we do from here? And we've got a real player. That looks like a launch off the line as well. That looks like a pit launch. That definitely is off P1, so he looks like a real player as well. Let's see if it is. I'm sure it looked like a real player off the start. Yep, we've got a real player with 160 pretty much team score difference. There is no chance that we're winning this race. But we're getting Sergio Perez, guys, off into P8. Yeah, he wants that green crate. He could just forfeit, couldn't he? Stick on some wets, you know. Give me the... I'm in Series 12. I've got a 1,667 team score. I just need the crates, man. He's pitting on lap 1. Maybe he's putting wets on. No. It's not going to help me out, is he? We're not going to get it. Let's see if we can make Perez through this lap down on the inside of Norris. There we go. We're up to P7. We've got Latifi back in P11, all over the back of Perez. We'll see how many points we can get. Oh, Joe, if he pits every lap. Oh, no, don't even tell me that's going to happen. He's not pitting, but he's pitting with that soft tyre. Can we get ahead of that soft tyre and cause him a bit of pain? Come on, get me past. Come on. No. Nearly. I mean, I don't know what he's doing, but he's not on the best strategy in the world. Jetto, I swear to God, if you give him ideas and everyone tries to match me, that's it. Well, this is a tough race. Tough race here. This is what some of you probably feel in GP when you get a hard matchup. Come on then, let's get Perez on the show. Here we go. We've only got 21 points. It's all right. Very right. Just stick some wets on, man. Give me a chance to catch up. Make it a bit fun. No, okay. Don't do that. Don't make it. You'll be the famous guy who took me down on YouTube. Don't you worry. What we got in front of us? We've still got 3 hards in front of us. We're not that far behind his P1 driver. We're only 7 seconds, well, like compared. When he pits, we only come out about 6 seconds behind him. So we're not a million miles away. As Perez goes up the inside of Carlos Sainz, gets the job done, gets another job done on Norris, and we're up to P6 and P7 with the GOAT. Bearing in mind we started 11th and 18th, I think. And we've got no pit stops, so we've got to do this on the track. Well done to this guy. He won quite easy. But you can see why. Like, this guy, he hasn't really stressed too much being in the lead, but we still pushed him slightly close. We're still not far behind him, like we can see on all here. It pays to know the strategy. There you go, up to P5 and 6 now. Great move there. Perez and Latifi helping each other. We've basically pushed as hard as we can. Can we get P4? Not quite. I don't think we're going to get P4 now. But that it is, P5 and P6 in Mexico, having started P11 and P18. So I'm happy with that. That's not a bad run at all. 1667 team score. Look, let's have a look at the driver difference. I think that's all literally what it was. Perez and Latifi versus Hamilton and Verstappen. Full account versus my 6 and 7. So we gave it a go. Overtaking on Belgium was pretty tough as it is, to be fair. A very hard track to overtake on. Yeah, Ari, I'm happy with that. I don't mind losing sometimes, you know. Like, if I'm losing to a team score of like 160, what can you do? Like, you can only do so much, and with the right strategy, you can still push them close. So, literally, you just got to believe in what you're doing. And that's why I've got my track guides out there. If you watch my track guides, all these strategies are boosts are in the track guides. So if you're starting P18, well, there's a proof in the video that you can start basically finishing at the top. Hi James, hope you're well, dude. Let's try on here, and I haven't got too many voice left, but I don't mind. Right, let's go. This is another strategy that I've got in my track guide. And this is Sao Paulo and the 4-4 strategy. Tawfiq, hi mate. James, thank you mate. James, have you watched my latest qualifying round yet, mate? Out of interest. Yeah, Touchdown Delhi losing his part. Like, at the end of the day, we're not pros. And we've got a human player as well in this one. We're full of human players tonight. Okay, James, that's fine. I was just saying, yeah, give it a watch. It's you'll see how close you came. That's all I'm going to say. Jetto, human players, I think they're out to get there. You know when you watch people play Call of Duty and they stream snipe and all that? I feel like you're all stream sniping me. Can we get Perez past P10? Oh, he's going to go wide. Oh, he's going to lose position. No. I'm basically going to struggle here because I'm going to end up double stacking, I think. I might have to chuck in an early pit stop on the hard because Perez is just not finding his feet here. Let's go on to the hard. Let's see if we can chuck Perez on an undercut. Oh, Paul, you didn't, did you? Jetto, if you check your window, I think someone's just watching you when you click your button, mate. I think that's all they're doing. Perez trying to get past the rival human player. We've pitted with Latifi. Complete and utter gamble on that Latifi. Just hoping that I can push past the rival and maybe hold him up as Perez goes through and gets into P10. Rival comes back and gets us back. And that is the rival in P10, P11. We've got our Latifi now, as there's a heavy queue into the pits. And the rival carries on round. And Latifi, on the undercut here in basically Brazil, finds himself ahead of my Perez. And he's going to jump. We might have found a new little strategy here with Nicholas Latifi. Because we are now, can we keep 13th? We can. Welcome, Andrew, mate. We haven't got too much time left, I don't think, but welcome, better than never. And you can go back and watch this as well. So Latifi, with a cheeky little undercut here, absolutely rocketing through the field on Lumberjack. And we can keep going, we can keep pushing. We've got P9 through the undercut, so we've turned what was a losing strategy into a good one. And look at these, oh God, oh wow, what's Latifi doing? This is not a winning strategy anymore. I think it's a losing strategy as we go back up the inside of Russell and Latifi all over him. And now on the outside of Alonso. Oh, this is fantastic. As the rival comes back with Russell, can we hang in there for one couple more laps? I don't think we've got the time management to do so, if I'm honest. But can we get past Hamilton and try and protect ourselves from Russell? Yes, we can. We've got him, but the rival's got him as well, I think. Has he? Yes, he has. What about Norris? Oh, no. Oh, it's going to be so close. Can we get Norris? I'm right at the end of fuel and everything. And tyres. We're up to P7 with Latifi. Can we get Verstappen? I'm running out of tyres. Oh, no. No. Oh, this is so close. Come on. Rival loses out. Oh, now we lose out. Can we get him back? Oh, now Team Orders is playing a part. Oh, my days, this is messy. The whole traffic jam of cars over the line. Look at that. Yeah, James, give it a watch, mate. It's a good watch. And I'll tell you what, guys, we pull off the win, and that was pretty insane. That was pretty good in the end. Yeah, really great. It really is a track that you can run out of fuel at very easily if you're pushing hard. So let's just open this gold crate, see if we can get anything. We'll get a few Charles Leclerc. That's not too bad. Yeah, right then, so what else can we do in here? Let's see. Man City's still 2-0 down. Chet, how did you get how do you get to put a highlighted 2-0 in? How does that work? I ain't used to this YouTube stuff. Didn't realise I can click people and I can add stuff. That's quite cool. It's all new to me on the old streaming, that's for sure. But yes, guys, I think I'm going to call it a night out there. It's been a long stream. Did some more Formula 1 and some Call of Duty earlier and watched me absolutely struggle. That was not fun at all in its own element, but my partner's on her way back and she'll kill me. So, appreciate you hanging out with me, and if you've only just joined, feel free to re-watch this stream. There's plenty of tactics in there, plenty of fun, and we also gave you the option to use boosts to see what you want to use, of me to use, and put me under pressure as well. So it's definitely a great watch for sure. Jetto, appreciate your support. Appreciate all your support that's in here. We are edging closer to 1,000 subs every month. So I do appreciate every single one of you watching. This week, so Tomorrow or Friday, I will have a Silverstone dry track guide come out for you. That's already done, that's prepped, uploaded and ready to go. And let me give you an insight. You can go from P20 to P3 in that boost. So that boosting strategy is definitely worth watching for any of you. That will come out probably Friday, I want to say. And also do check out the playlist for the track guides and the free-to-play account. So guys, thank you so much. I'm going to go and watch Man City try and turn it around against Southampton. See what happens there. And I'll, as always, see you in the next one. Cheers guys, thank you so much.